An early move from the alert levels to the traffic light system is on the cards. The government is seeking advice about shifting early as vaccination rates increase across the country. In a surprise move, Waikato gets an almost immediate easing of restrictions with a shift to alert level 2. The other big announcement is that booster shots will be available from the end of this month. People who had their second dose 6 months ago will be eligible. There's a surprisingly large number of those people. By the end of the year, almost 500,000 Kiwis will be ready for boosters. Here's Tom McRae.
Waikato got its own shot in the arm today, a somewhat surprising move straight down to level 2.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Having the freedom to go and see my friends.
I think it's really good, to be honest, because we're all struggling through this lockdown.
The vast majority of cases being linked, giving the government security to loosen restrictions from tomorrow night.
Very different to the wider spread outbreak that we have in Auckland, and therefore confidence around making this decision.
Just more simple and consistent with the rest of the country to move directly to alert level 2.
1, 2, 3.
When it comes to vaccinations, 3 is now the magic number. The rollout started all the way back in February with these vaccinators getting vaccinated. Fast forward 9 months and they'll all be lining up to get their third dose in 2 weeks.
Boosters are a belt and braces approach. Lifelong protection from vaccines is not always possible.
The latest study published in The Lancet found the Pfizer booster was 93% more effective than just 2 doses and 95% more effective for keeping people out of hospital. The first cabs off the rank were those first in line for vaccines, MIQ and border workers, and the uptake is expected to be extremely high immediately.
Seeking booster shots for some time now, and our staff will absolutely welcome this rollout.
Many elderly New Zealanders are also desperate to remain as protected as possible.
Everyone's really excited that that 6-month mark has come and that we can start returning and picking up your booster shot.
144,000 people are already eligible. By the end of the year, that will grow to just under 500,000, and everyone in the country will be eligible once they've hit the 6-month mark.
That ensures simplicity and it ensures equity.
Our leading immunologist says the booster could be enough to give immunity to last for years.
We just don't know yet, but here's hoping that that third booster really nails it for the immune system and we're actually set for the next 5 to 10 years of our life.
Our already high vaccination rate may have also set us up to wave goodbye to alert levels and move to the new traffic light system sooner than expected too.
We should consider moving to the protection framework earlier, because it provides greater protection for New Zealanders than we even see with the current alert level system.
That's because the traffic lights come with restrictions like vaccine certificates for entry to retail and hospitality businesses. Finally, putting an end to lockdowns and any lingering belief we can eliminate the virus. Tom McRae, Newshub.
Well, Karen Rutherford is with us now from Hamilton. Karen, this was a bit of a surprise move. What can people in the Waikato expect in terms of freedoms from Wednesday?
Well, freedom, that word has got a great ring to it tonight, Melissa. You could almost hear the collective yay go out across Waikato this afternoon at 4 o'clock when the Prime Minister made that announcement, because from Wednesday morning, when people wake up, they can go to work, they can go to school, the cinemas can open, as can the bars and restaurants with physical distancing. People can sit down in and around those bars and cafes. You've got to remember, this is a region that has been stuck in level 3 for 6 weeks and 1 day, and while that's a drop in the bucket compared to Auckland, people are deeply frustrated that we've been languishing in this level when we've had just a handful of cases each day. The Prime Minister stresses this is a temporary move to level 2 for Waikato until the rest of the country moves to the traffic light system.
Live from Hamilton, Karen Rutherford, thank you.
Political reporter Jenna Lynch is with us now. And Jenna, what's the thinking behind a potential early move to the traffic light system?
Yeah, so health officials are now of the view that the new system actually offers more protection than our current level 2 way of life if COVID were to breach that Auckland boundary, which we are increasingly seeing. So a pretty strong indication from the Prime Minister today that come November the 29th, that check-in date, the preferred option seems to be to ditch that 90% vaccination target for the rest of the country and switch on the traffic lights all at once. One unanswered question, though, is whether the country outside of Auckland will move in unison to the orange light, as the Prime Minister has previously indicated. And Newshub understands that one option on the table is using higher restrictions for those areas that don't have such high vaccination rates. So, for instance, Northland, you could pop that region into red, give them a little bit more protection until those vaccination rates catch up.
And Jenna, when will we hear what will happen to the Auckland border?
Yeah, 2 more sleeps. Although Cabinet made those decisions today, the Prime Minister wouldn't say what date she would set Auckland as free, other than giving that indication again that it would be this side of Christmas. She says the reason she can't say is because of logistics, that they need to make sure that what Cabinet has decided can realistically be pulled off. So on Wednesday, we will get a full picture of what that border is going to look like going forward over summer, whether there'll be vaccine checkpoints, whether you'll need to book time slots to travel, and the exact date that you can bust through that border.
Jenna Lynch, live from Parliament. Thank you.